Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone.
Because we are back with a brand new video. Yes, Microsoft is having a good week because we have some good news here for Microsoft. We are going to see how Microsoft would have solved their DRM issue. We'll also talk about how Phil Spencer is saying that they aren't stopping acquiring new studios. In addition to that, Phil Spencer also touched on him not raising the cost of their console at this moment. So let's talk about it. But before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Good news! Let's go! So earlier this year, it was reported that the Xbox Series consoles won't be able to play any games without being online. And this was a big difference when it compares to Sony's games and Nintendo games, which could play titles when it's offline. And this was quite a contention for some Xbox players because they wanted to know why this feature is not available on their platform of choice. Although there was a workaround on getting your games playable on the Xbox Series consoles when it is offline, you had to make the console your home console and then the games would have worked offline. However, this issue has been fixed as of September the 6th of this year. Now you can play any Xbox Series X games and Xbox One games on your Xbox Series consoles without it being online. This is some good news and some positive news for any Xbox owner. So what do you think about not having to have your console online to play games moving forward? Good news. So we know that Phil Spencer has a lot of critics and detractors, and we know that they were reasoning that seeing that Microsoft acquired Activision for close to $70 billion, that they would stop acquiring studios. But Phil Spencer has been singing this song ever since. Yes, Phil Spencer is saying that he won't stop, he can't stop, and he's not going to stop acquiring studios. Now, a lot of Sony fans are saying, Microsoft can't build any games from the ground up and so forth and so on. And, I am guaranteeing you guys, if Sony had the money to purchase studios like Microsoft, they would do it. But upon asking the question about purchasing new studios, this is what Phil said.
It's getting incredibly acquisitive at the moment. So aside from Activision and potentially what happens there, are you still looking to remain acquisitive because you've got Tencent really starting to get involved in the space now, you've got Sony nibbling at the edges, or is it just about waiting and seeing what happens with Activision and then pressing pause for a little bit in terms of buying up other studios?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it, you nailed it. This is such a competitive market. I don't think we get to press pause on anything. Tencent is the largest gaming company on the planet today, and they continue to heavily invest in gaming content and game creators. Sony is a larger business than we are in gaming today, and they continue to invest when you look at the investments that we've made. It's a highly, highly competitive market. We strive to be a major player here. We want to deliver great content for our players, and we're going to remain active. Like I said, whether that's investing in our internal teams that are already building great games that people know and love, whether it's building new partnerships. I mean, one of the things I love about coming here to Tokyo is the developers I get to meet with, the new partnerships we have with people like Kojima Productions, and going to talk to some of our existing publishing partners and independent creators about games that we want to build. And if it turns into acquisitive M&A work, we're active there too. So the work for us never ends. It's a competitive market, and I want to make sure Xbox is at the forefront of innovation and competition.
So there you have it. It's still open season for Microsoft and Phil Spencer. They will still be looking at studios that they can buy. So what studio do you think Microsoft should capitalize on next? We know Activision was a big studio, and because of that, they have a lot of titles now. They have titles for kids like Spyro and Banjo-Kazooie. They have like the content for the hardcore Call of Duty and so forth, Overwatch and so forth. Even for the PC players. Now, what you think Microsoft could buy to really have basically a full-rounded slate of games that would attract everyone? Let me know in the comment section below. And finally, we know that Sony recently would have raised their console maybe in nearly every market except the US. And persons were saying that Microsoft would soon follow suit. Well, Phil also cleared that up in this interview. Listen.
Upping the prices of their consoles just recently, is Microsoft categorically able to say that you won't be raising prices on your Series S or X?
And we're always evaluating our business going forward. So I don't think we can ever say on anything that we'll never do something. But when we look at our consoles today, and you talked about it, Series X and Series S, we think value is incredibly important. We love the position of Series S in the market, which is our lower cost console. Over half of our new players that we're finding are coming in through Series S. And I can definitely say we have no plans today to raise price of our consoles. We think.
So there you have it. Microsoft, I find, is having a very good PR week. They won't be raising the prices of their consoles. Phil is saying that he can't stop, he won't stop. And although you hate him, he's not going to stop acquiring studios. In addition to that, the DRM issue that Microsoft has been having is no more. So what you think about this news week here for the Microsoft platform? Let me know in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for more videos later.